I just first of all want to thank you, Rocky. Yeah. Thank you for having me here, Ruben, Michelle Burrow. Thank you for having us here, and thank you for representing the culture so well and doing what you do. I really.
Capital Architects, Tricks v Stylordz Network, you know what I mean? Hip Hop Institution, Hip Hop Esoteric Arts, Camera TV, Superlords, everything. Catalyst for multiple movements, Fifth Element, Pyramid Crystallizer, Spearhead, much more than meets the eye. Education, administration, antagonization, documentation, etc. Big up all the pioneers, Disco King Mario and the Trinity 3, don't know what those three are. After multiple layers of conflicts, digging, restoring, promoting, the newest developments in hip hop, along with, Hip Hop Museum, the Olympics, and other grassroots moves. But the newest one would be establishing hip hop as a culture, American culture, because many people are trying to, take identity away from America, the Bronx in particular. So I definitely spearheaded that, made sure that was concrete, it almost looked like they're going to allow that to happen. Anyway, now we have Hip Hop Celebration Day and Hip Hop Celebration Month, August, and as usual, as forever long-standing, Hip Hop History Month, officially identified the same way like how the United Nations identified hip hop back then in 2001, I think it was. Now in 2021, hip hop is now officially American culture or American holidays in a tribute, which it should be because it came from America. You know what I mean? Establishing many things. We still gotta legalize weed. You know what I mean? All these things, I still want to see a break battle with no dancing in it, because just to settle the break dancing word, gotta fix a lot more terminologies. Tricks Venomous, Capital Architects, Stylordz Network, Esoteric Artists, you know what I mean? We keep going. UZN North, Hip Hop, Fifth Element, Pressure. So once again, we just want to say August 11th, Hip Hop Celebration Day, August, Hip Hop Celebration Month, and long-standing November, like as usual, since the beginning of Hip Hop History Month. And you cannot forget the Temple of Hip Hop, which would be the Hip Hop Appreciation Week in May. So much more to do in the building of the Fifth Element, the new stage, new stage of hip hop. All right, boom. I'm gonna repeat that. I'm gonna let that repeat again, but just gonna add right now in terms of Zoo North and operations for Canada and the museum and anything like that. I'm gonna be collecting information from different people from different regions, whether it be Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Edmonton, whoever's got the 411 on the grassroots of the hip hop scene. Like for example, Ron Nelson for Toronto, Maestro for Toronto. About their experience. Came, how Party Center was there, different government club was there, all the different things that's going on, all the major pivotal points in each city, the major cities where any type of hip hop scene is going on, and any artist that had any type of real career in sense of get signed to a label. If you want me to give some accurate information into the museum, you probably want to get a hold of me. Same with the breaking scene, all the veteran, we'd have to come together, talk about, iron out all the controversies, etc. The same thing like in New York, all those controversies. See that stuff with the hip hop birthday, but it's hip hop celebration day. Same thing in Canada. We need to iron out the controversies with who did which crew and that. And on the breaking scene, because it's been the only thing that's been holding it back was that. Really, you know what I mean? A lot of advancing needs to be done. That's when it comes to the Olympic stage. People are afraid of it going to the Olympics, but it makes no sense. You know what I mean? It's just another facet. People could break regardless of the internet. They can participate or not participate. Right? They can get involved or not get involved, but it's gonna happen. Just like those rappers back in the day that got mad because the record labels got involved back in 1979 and they got left behind, and you still have people still there. And now look at the big hip-hop industry. Even though it kind of went messed up, it still brought it further, and then it's up to us to correct those steps. Right? Hip-hop is and will be the future of everything. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but this is Fifth Element, Esoteric Arts, Tricks Venomous, Stylordz Network. We're going to repeat that original message so you can see that action is being taken on a global scale. The ability to operate together without seeing and knowing each other or all that kind of thing is a very powerful thing. Alright. Zuno. So, once again, we just want to say August 11th, Hip Hop Celebration Day, August, Hip Hop Celebration Month, and long-standing November, like as usual, since the beginning of Hip Hop History Month. And you cannot forget the Temple of Hip Hop, which would be the Hip Hop Appreciation Week in May. So, much more to do in the building of the Fifth Element, the new stage, the new wave, the new stage of hip hop. Alright. Boom.
I just first of all want to thank you, Rocky. Thank you for having me here, Ruben, Michelle Burrow. Thank you for having us here, and thank you for representing the culture so well. You're doing what you do. I really didn't chuck the ears, but I must say, it's hip hop first. You know what I'm saying? Like this culture, our culture, is super important. And other than that, I guess the last thing I would say is that, what Rocky and those guys have accomplished is incredible because it's proof that with tenacity, hard work, commitment, focus, being able to, surf the waves, the highs and lows, being able to stay focused no matter what's going on, keeping your eye on the prize, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? When you have like-minded individuals like Ruben and different people in this borough who all understood the value of our culture, black and brown people, they understood the value of that culture. That's an important thing. And I also want to say,
the floor, who's next? Top gear, fresh move, spontaneous. Commando set, put him in check in chest. Breaking, elemental, breaking, fundamental, breaking, cross-continental, breaking, dancing, breaking, transcendental, breaking, spinning like tornado, breaking, spinning like turntable, breaking, dancing. Don't mention detention, have the people in suspension. A world dance federation, freestyle session, balance the talented, Red Sea and Bull, Ken Gremlin, wiggle crazy. I scramble, gamble, ample time, but and sample, and the champions will break. Keep to the beat, foot sweep, audience sit in the sea, attention complete, clash like beat, street flat dance on repeat. Hear the MC speak, better be ready, don't sleep. Competition globally, graph artists on the alert. Put the word on the street, first round to Ram and Bumblebee. First gold medals in history, second and third complete the category.
And it's kind of like a prophecy, like maybe one day we'll make it to the Olympics, and look, it did. Breaking.